So this is the video of Cindy coming to South America with us.
Woohoo!
Cue some music. And here we are. She made it to Valparaiso. She was confused. So, how long did we stay in Valparaiso for?
About 10 days or a week or something.
Oh, before Cindy came.
Oh, about 4 weeks.
Anyway, what did you think of Valparaiso?
Pretty
Colourful.
very colorful, hilly.
Yeah. This was a band that we saw playing when Cindy visited, and they had strange animal things. And down the coast, after Valparaiso, hilly and
Cindy and I
colourful.
go on
Oh,
adventure.
then this happened.
She has no idea what's about to happen.
Sea water. Look at these big guys.
Cindy was right.
Oh, look how big he is. I've never been this close.
But none of that is what really mattered, because this was Cindy's birthday. It was wine country.
Woohoo! Casablanca.
And here we are getting a tour. And Cindy's nodding, but she doesn't care. She just wants to get to the actual wine. You poor guys were dragged through a wine shop at all your
It's cold in there.
yeah, and pretended to care about the wine production process, but you're just thinking, both of you, where is my wine? Here it is, happy faces. Got my wine. Maybe she's still talking, but by now, drunk and happy. And it was very beautiful, wasn't it?
It really was.
Why, thank you.
Oh, you guys look happy there. So then you became tiny shrunk people, which was a shame. You got so drunk you were tiny. This is a separate one, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the next.
I don't know.
And you guys got drunk, rolling around in the
It's
hills.
like it wasn't all
And this
just
is
me.
Cindy.
Yeah, this is the next one.
Yeah.
Birthday, Cindy.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, that's the amount she drunk. Look at that. Was just Cindy's table. I remember.
Eating.
And then
You can tell
yeah,
the
you
serious
drank as
day
well.
drinkers and the unserious day drinkers.
I think I was
Right.
really hungry, actually.
Serious
Whatever.
snoozers, not serious.
And then you went to some other vineyards, and I wasn't allowed to go.
I think you couldn't handle it. It's actually what happened. You couldn't handle 2 days in a row of vineyards.
I'm sure you had a terrible time. I wasn't allowed. Although you look like you're having a nice time.
Yeah, we had a really nice time, actually.
I bet it was terrible.
No, it was great. We actually went to another vineyard at the end of this and then took you with us on our way out.
Yeah, I remember eating there. We had a nice lunch.
I think this might have been one of Mom's favorites. She liked this view.
And here she
And yeah,
is.
that's the place that we took you to.
Yeah, that was a nice lunch. Very funky.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but it's actually quite cold inside.
And I guess all in all, quite a lot of wine was drunk.
It was.
Okay.
Woo-woo!
3, 2, 1. Nice apartment. We had 3 floors, lots of glutes work.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cindy.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
So that was Valparaiso, but down the coast here we have editing. So we stopped off. Concon is just down the coast from Valparaiso. We celebrated our birthday there. Is that the first one?
My favorite son-in-law.
That's right.
That's right.
don't. You only have one.
I don't.
As a result of that cheekiness, we dragged Cindy up the incredible dune cliffs of Hong Kong. It looks pretty intimidating there.
It was pretty
It
intimidating.
wasn't easy getting up there. You made it first.
Hey, Rambo.
We were all pretty tired at the top. And there was something happening up there.
Just a side note is we actually went to 3 more vineyards the next day.
Hola.
Oh right, yeah, I didn't go. I think that's well done. So I'm sure with a hangover, it was all the more enjoyable to hike up these dunes. It was pretty tiring. In fact, some of us just had a little snooze at the top. And then we'd made these excellent, well thought through sand buggy dunes. More a reflection of my engineering prowess than Cindy's determination. And then these guys just started being over our heads and loving it.
That's pretty cool.
Anyway, then we moved on. We left Valparaiso, got up, I guess it must have been early, to go to remember where?
Had a good one there.
A taxi with not enough space. Punta Arenas. Tide jump, which was sort of where is Punta Arenas? It's like it's in Patagonia, right?
Yeah, it's down in the south. It's the furthest south.
And we got on a boat. One of the first of a couple of boats. What were we doing? Got on a boat. Penguins. Right, that's right. There's not penguins. Anyway, cute penguin music. And here's my wife being a penguin. You love these penguins. There's one hiding their little nests. Why do you love penguins so much?
I like how they look. I think that's pretty clear.
Uh-huh. These two were up to some business.
Yeah. So you look.
I got to admit to speeding up some of the footage in some places for comic effect. For example,
Like
this
there.
penguin. This is a snoozy penguin. Guilty? Not guilty. Guilty. But sometimes cheap humour is the best. More snoozing from Junior Bernu after the big, significant penguin-related exertions. Artful video of man throwing rope, thank you. We also came across some good coffee and food.
That's really nice.
Yeah, and there's Cindy on the right. Before we got onto a coach, I guess the Torres del Paine Star Wars thing.
We went to what's the other one?
On the bus, wine was not allowed, which was good for some people. We probably had too much.
Saturday.
And
Yeah,
then
Airbnb was terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was terrible in some ways.
This is Cindy, our expert in getting out of the house. She's been pretty good at it recently. Went on a run yesterday, managed to get out of the house in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes flat. Got to concentrate. Oh, wasn't it a question of pulling this?
No, because that's what I did yesterday. Oh, it went
then the incident was the tyre.
instead of just putting air in it.
And then
Oh yeah.
We gotta get out of this.
And then the other incident.
That's what you were trying to do.
Yeah. When my hood burned on a stove.
You're in a storm.
You guys are so crazy.
Oh, okay, very good.
Through there. And it's time for a big walk.
We did. We walked up a massive.
That hill, which was steep. Steeper than
Yeah.
it looks, or we're older than we think.
No, it was steeper than it looks because there wasn't
Furry forest. Sorry,
Yeah.
there wasn't a what?
there wasn't much of a path, right? It was just kind of straight. It wasn't a trail. It was just like a straight up. It was very windy.
Some nice horses that seem to be wind resistant. And there again, a great shot of your burned jacket, hoodie, check. But these goats didn't care that we did it, especially this one. This is how the car was set up,
What is this place called?
complete
Where
with
are
bottle
we?
of wine. Is this not Punta Arenas?
No, we love Punta Arenas.
Right, Torres del Paine?
No,
Somewhere.
it's another P.
This is a great video for anyone watching who wants to go around to it apparently begins with P. We got a boat. We're going out to the glacier.
Yeah.
That's right. So it's some glacier for anyone who's really interested in technical as us. It's beautiful. There's our dynamic Cindy and our less dynamic, possibly Chinese guy with a rainbow in his head. The rainbow is pretty something. It was fresh. Oh, you look very beautiful there.
Oh, thank you.
Full rainbow.
That was the cool thing about all these lakes here in this part of the world was they're all glacier.
Gaucho. Proper Argentinian cowboy. Are we in Argentina now?
No,
All right, anyway, this is
Chile.
Chile, right.
What is it called?
You never know. Maybe I'll put anyway, nice waterfalls over your head. I'll probably put a title over this so we can, whoever watches it, which will be us. Okay, so those are the Italians. They were nice. And we had to hike up to the glacier, and there it is. Close up would be nice. Check. And another one. Okay, enough glacier already. Let's go back. Yeah, we walk back. It's little icebergs. Would not want to go for a swim there.
My size opinion.
Yeah.
I just think the view and the light, the way the light is hitting it.
Time for a final mother and daughter photo. To the boat. Bernardo Higgins Park, apparently, and it was definitely Chile. That flag a little bit tattered, but then it was time for lunch in a glorious sort of Swiss resembling place, and we had some of us had had a lovely morning, but some of us were a little bit tired as a result, and while the other 100 people ate, Rachel slept, possibly because of
I like that man's
And the next morning, Rachel found a new friend.
You got the cakes behind you.
And we were off to
This is where we're off to Torres.
Torres del Paine. Please note, double speed video, very artful. And then Tottenham lost to Crystal Palace, or were losing.
Tottenham lost and someone is loving it.
I'm here.
Yeah.
This is the complete.
So, this was supposed to be Cindy's birthday present, staying in like, what do you call them?
Like a glamping situation
Yeah.
outside the national park, the still Lake National Park. But yeah, the weather wasn't very cooperative.
So we got all exercised and ready for this great hike, which we did indoors.
We could come back
And,
here anyway to try and
yeah, it
see
wasn't
that part of
as-
the place.
So then we just went to the Gray Glacier,
I think we'll
Drank
do
hotel, Gray Hotel, yeah, and just watched the glacier from the window.
And that evening we had a very nice dinner.
Amazing dinner, to be fair.
Yeah,
Back at the place.
yeah.
And then, and then,
And then Cindy's present was delivered.
yeah, she had the worst night of her life, thinking she was gonna get blown away.
Which was a lovely gift, I thought. You know, in a way, fear is a gift. There she is in there, just having the worst time of her life as the storm descended. We were afraid. But this is the morning, right? It is. Yeah, at this point, Cindy's trauma is just settling in nicely. That flashing from that light is actually Cindy's trauma emitting itself through the lamp. But anyway,
And we spent the whole day at Torrestolpin.
which was incredible. I mean, look at that.
Really
Look at that. We got lucky with the weather. We thought the weather was going to be awful, but it cleared, so we could see. That's where we stayed. That's the site of the trauma. And Cindy had gone mad. Cindy was so happy to be free of the trauma.
She was happy she was alive.
So yeah, she couldn't believe this is what being alive, the joy of being alive looks like. But there you go. So, yeah, it's a beautiful little lagoon, and we went for what? On that island.
I mean, look at that lake color. That's not touched. That is incredible.
Yeah, and it was not windy at all.
I literally got blown up.
Nice holiday. Thanks, guys, for inviting me. We had a lovely time.
It can't be that hard.
And then the weather started to really clear up.
And this was a
In the event?
advert about feeding your baby to a puma. If you get attacked by a puma, you should feed it your baby. Wow, look at those clouds just racing across there.
And then we went back to this town that I can't remember the name of.
Yeah.
And it was very nice. And you had got a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I found a great friend. But first we had, we had
Really
dinner.
nice
Was it African restaurant?
And you guys are enjoying something.
Kata, I can't remember.
It's beautiful.
Oh, Armigania. Afrigania? Afrigania.
Yeah.
There's my
There's your
friend. Yeah. Hello. Oh, lick my face, lick my face. Yeah, kisses.
I know. I'm going to take a picture of it.
And then we crossed into Argentina, who are not over the Malvinas Falklands War with the Brits. So I went in as an Irish person.
I went in as a British person. It was fine. They don't have any
You can
person.
just send me a photo then.
And then this happened. You guys, I don't know what's going on. You guys just went loony. You must have been happy to get into Argentina or something.
I think we just were running around.
Running around.
Yeah, we stopped and we'd been driving a lot. We
Oh, then we found a circle of mad llamas. Like there was some sort of llama meeting, like like an annual
Not,
January.
these aren't llamas, these are iguanas.
Oh yeah, but still, like they were just like meeting, and then you came and brought me the binoculars. But like, it's like we caught them out, and they were like, oh, humans.
It's true.
But they were like standing around in that circle at the beginning and sort of fighting, or I don't know, having a meeting. I don't know.
They were just having. Oh, you know, they did eventually fight. You're right. There were two people, two of them, two guanacos in a pit.
Anyway, it was an extremely strange out-of-body experience. Yeah, you brought me the lovely binoculars that Cindy brought me for my birthday, and I tried to look through them and sort of work. But I sort of didn't. I don't know. It's terrible seeing myself. There's a guanaco's bum. Great. Weird clouds. We're in El Calafate. What happened here? It was because Cindy thought that the news booth were the whole meal.
Oh, that's right. Because we went to this restaurant, and it was
Panic mode.
We normally, in any other circumstance, would have probably just turned around and walked out because it was so expensive when they handed us the iPads to order from. And I'd said,
Now go on.
and I'd said, Mom, Rich doesn't like going to fancy restaurants because you get small meals. And then the starter came, the little amuse-bouche came. She's like, oh my gosh, this is really small.
Denny's.
Where are we at? The Glacier National Park.
Now this is a glacier.
That's not a glacier.
Parita Morena Glacier.
Big news, you can't pee
Or
and
poop.
poop in the glacier. Yeah, so we spent a day. There's the big glacier. There's two ways into it. I think we took the better way and walked down this beautifully made sort of path.
Yeah, really accessible for a lot of people to be able to
Hello.
engage with the place.
Cindy, hello.
Yeah,
Rachel, hello.
so cue probably too many long shots of ice coming out. Like, while we were there, like bits were falling off it, like you could hear the
Give me your
racing.
phone. I tell you good.
Pieces falling in during the day. Yeah, this is the incredible walkway that was last. But if you had so beautiful. The sun shining in. What is this scene to? This goes on forever. Oh my god. Change. Okay, good. Boat and ice.
And look at how blue that is.
Yeah, really blue. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
That's a good shot, but I'm bored of this. Okay, humans walking towards ice, not much better. But
I think that other scene might need a
Rambo. Adrian. Okay.
That is like.
Well,
Yeah, that
oh, look
was
at that
really
blue.
cool.
Look at that. That was the blue that killed me. That one.
That looks like one.
Okay. Looks like it's okay. Here's a. Okay.
Condor?
Condor in front of sun. Not bad, but I'm really bored now. Rambo goes downstairs. Okay, good. Wine and terrible, terrible pizza. You remember this was the night of the really thick, horrible pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no shot of it, but never mind. I got a furry face.
It's really long.
What's it? We came past this weird
Yeah.
sculpture of.
An airplane.
I think it's a fish made out of airplanes. This is you eating mountains. This is worth it.
So you're here to party?
Oh, this is where we're racing towards El Chalten, and you drove like 1,000 miles an hour, and did a great job of getting us there in time.
Before it got too dark.
And then a dog pooped outside our house.
Yeah, as soon as we showed up, the dog was like,
Welcome. We did not like strangers. And this is the mountain that you found behind our house, which Cindy and I could not find.
I'd had a migraine. And you guys had been sitting outside and hadn't turned around.
Yeah. So it's a cute town, and we walked
We're
up
gonna need some big smarts.
we did a couple of hikes. This one's Miradores. I guess that means outlook, look out or something. But wow, of all the places that we saw on this trip, like this scene, I don't know why I'm fixated on that particular peak, but there you go. This scene was really something. The person's going to lose their hat. We sat at the top, had a look. Really into, blowing standard burn new nose blowing. Really long August activated.
This is the video.
Here's the condors.
That's what we went up there for.
Yeah.
Wave, please.
Arty,
Little wave.
condor.
Not like the
soaring
Queen,
into
both of you.
Hills scene. You guys look bored with me there. Like it's me making you wave. Look at that plant.
Yeah, so we didn't go down to the Tierra de Fuego. That's what they call Tierra de
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, another shot of the red plant. Amazing editing skills. Oh, okay. So we didn't have enough of plants. Carrying them around. Okay, something's happening here. Cindy's look. Oh, this is Cindy trying to get children for Halloween.
Oh, right, yeah.
Halloween.
So Cindy was besotted with the idea of
Too many.
giving children sweets. Or were we all, or was it just Cindy?
I think you got to take what you can
it's
get.
just
She's saying there's
Yeah,
too
and
much.
she found some
You're gonna have to
children.
go get
You
some
got
chocolate.
you got
in
to
the
take.
fridge. Yeah. Okay.
But don't be
then,
taking.
action.
You're not.
Action stations. Children.
What? It's my
located.
responsibility to worry. Oh, pedo.
And then, but here they are.
Oh, I've got to do this. Now I'm videoing them. Amigos, tenemos. De nada.
Oh, they came running.
Yeah.
Buenas tardes.
Oh, kids love sweets, eh?
They got in, they
Yeah.
got in and they got out. Man.
Smash and grab.
De nada. De nada.
Thanks, weird
There you
foreigners.
Yeah,
Bye.
they were our only customers.
Well done,
You know, it was
Cindy.
fine.
Anyway, good work, Agent Cindy. Halloween mission accomplished.
Police. Halloween.
No.
No,
How did they come
forgot.
over?
I said amigos or something like that.
Yeah. And they just come running out.
And we bumped into those
No way.
kids again. In the evening, they were still busy. And the guys
You
just-
don't
I
get to
know what
this
happened there.
level in the game
Starting the puzzle.
having problems with 500. It's easy.
Yeah. Did the Leeds Castle puzzle.
We finished the jigsaw. Cindy didn't play any part at all. Jigsaw. Check.
Move your toes, move your toes. Move your toes.
And we found out we all had toes, which was good.
couldn't tell you why this is
Up a
happening.
hill, and you guys, I guess, danced on the way up the hill.
Nope. No idea.
There's a tree. There's you standing on a tree stump, and then yeah, we had made it to this glacier fairly high up, and then we met this guy.
Yeah, he was a condor that just hung out at that spot. No other condors came around. He just hung out there because he knew people stopped there to eat lunch, and even though nobody gave him food, at least when we saw him, he apparently has gotten food, and so he just waits you out. Yeah, so we spent quite a lot of time trying to get him in flight, and he didn't fly because, well, he wanted food.
And here we are,
And
a bit
then
late to the
that's
conveyor
it.
belt, and
Then we
literally
left.
all the bags are
Finally,
ours.
we left
VIP.
Patagonia and headed to Buenos Aires.
Yeah. Buenos Aires, capital of Argentina. Cindy had a good book. Home,
La Boca.
La Boca, colourful, fun to walk around. And home of Boca Juniors and Lionel Messi. Not the real one, but they are real dancers. We didn't really end up doing proper tango evening, but
Because you know
One
why?
nation, in the other side is the
Started
pink house, the government house where works the president.
Pictures so we went to some nice churches.
Because he was the priest of this church.
Pretty impressive stuff.
Till he received a call, he went to the Vatican.
One for me is many. And
Some dogs.
yeah. Oh, we walked around a graveyard because we're fun lovers.
Yeah, Eva Perón is buried in there.
Yeah, where's the Eva Perón
It's probably coming.
footage? Wow, too many graves. There we are. There's Cindy and Eva Perón. Not actually in person. Oh, wine shop. Big surprise. Shea Malbec.
Okay, what are we doing today?
And of course, time for another
Literally,
wine.
Patagonia scores like 1 out of 10. Any winery, 10 out of 10.
Day out.
Oh, yes, here's the wine day out.
But we took a wrong turning and ended up getting dropped in the middle of nowhere, which prolongs the time.
The absolute best steak I've ever had. It does look good. It looks wonderful. How is it after your long wait?
I ordered a jug of lemonade, which was
Got here at 1:30, like 1 hour 15 minutes lemonade. Tastes good enough to wait an hour and 15.
Wow. What about this, Mom? Gotta give it a
I
try.
shared a flight. Because otherwise we would have done
Oh my God, I died and went to heaven. the bubbly. It was a really nice one.
oh, what's it
It
say?
was.
What's the name of the vineyard?
Well, and then the next day we went to Uruguay.
Yeah,
Patagonia.
yeah. Here we are in Colonia, which is a quaint town, just a fairly short boat ride. Uruguay. And Uruguayan dancers. Definitely Uruguay. Look at that proof of Uruguay. Wow. The videography is really something on this video. More Uruguay proof. See?
Still in Uruguay.
See? Uruguay. We're just trying to make the point that we're in Uruguay.
And then we eat at this nice cafe.
Did you order an awful lot of food? Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was the thing I
Big
ordered.
mistake.
Yeah.
They're like, no more food.
Yeah, my God. We didn't do badly, I think. I think we ate quite a lot of it.
Yeah, and it was really cheap in the end, so I didn't feel terrible.
Uruguay.
Yeah,
See?
still in
It's Uruguay. But not now. Now we're back in. What are we doing? Cake.
Oh yeah.
They had lemon meringue.
This for your birthday?
I guess, yeah.
Yes,
And this is Korean dinner. Yes. Looks like a crab. Went for cocktails. And we went clubbing.
Not even a photo, it's just a
You can
video
see,
of you
'cause it
guys
says
just
club.
doing club things.
Is this towards the end of the holiday?
Yeah.
This is our big club night.
Yeah, a big club night.
Yeah, all dancing. Yeah. I mean, just pretty much every night, but this is one of the biggest club nights we had.
Yeah. We're still going.
Still going. Celebrating a wonderful holiday with Cindy. I think we're getting a little bit tired. It's time for bed. And here it is saying goodbye to Cindy. We had a lovely holiday.
Yeah, we did.
And thank you, Cindy, for coming.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful, wonderful 3 weeks.
4.
4. Wow. And yeah, looking forward to the next episode. Love you, Cindy.
Love you, Mom.